Welcome to the start of the World Team Carcassonne Online Championship, the WTCOC now in its 5th edition. It's 2024, and it's no secret that this is one of the most important online events for all the players of the international community. An event that is always accompanied by a growing following thanks to the community of players who broadcast the matches, streamers such as our dear colleague Valle for Carcassonne Spain, Alexei the Latvian from the UK, Nara Hain, the Finnish champion, El Pitufo de la Vuelta from Argentina, El Colono Z, also from Argentina, Kertri Raff from Belgium, Meeple Wizard from Germany, Complex Band from Mexico, Sir Mandes TV from France, Vamos Cosmos, the American YouTuber, Faber from Brazil, and channels such as Jogos do Mundo, Portuguese, and the broadcast of Carcassonne.cat, Carcassonne Spain with Valle, as mentioned above, Carcassonne Brazil, let's see if Vinilesa or Conde Berna get involved, Carcassonne Taiwan and Carcassonne Japan. I might even miss some of them. And of course, we will also have the weekly Meeple podcast summaries in English and Spanish, I hope so. This year we have a nostalgic note, and it is the departure of Pere Vives, the founding member of Carcassonne.cat and WTCOC, who has said goodbye to his journey. Now his legend begins. But it must be said that Carcassonne.cat and the international community of players will keep the continuity of this record-breaking event alive. 36 teams, 342 players. All the national teams from the previous edition will be back in this year's competition. Argentina, Belgium, Brazil, Catalonia, Chile, China, Colombia, Czech Republic, France, Germany, Greece, Guatemala, Hong Kong, Hungary, Italy, Japan, Latvia, Malaysia, Mexico, Netherlands, Peru, Poland, Portugal, RCP, Romania, Slovakia, Spain, Taiwan, Tunisia, Ukraine, United Kingdom and United States of America, and the new national teams of Croatia, Finland, Lithuania and Vietnam. A total of 23 European, 7 American and 6 Asian teams. In this event, all the important players that we know today and who are still active, including the champions of the different international competitions, both online and offline, take part. This is the case of Mark Tucker as world champion in Germany last year, Chris Kaukis as winner of the Carcassonne Mind Sport Olympiad, Vladimir Kovalev as the winner of the Carcassonne Champions League. And we have the usual players of the competitive scene from the most successful teams. From Japan, we will be able to see in action their captain Snow Island, Shoot, the Japanese champion of 2023 Setsu Gento, and the great player Kitara, among others. From RCP, we will be able to enjoy the play of their captain Samoa Juno, 71st, Dexter Logan, Anne May, Tarakanov 28, Mikael Rus, etc. And players of the stature of Santi Blader, El Pitufo or Berni from Argentina, 71 Knives, Kakart 9, Kartiraf, Gina and NW from Belgium, Fukuda, Gedaruda, K, Vinilesa, Thoyaus Gladiator, Tramposchio from Brazil, Daniel CVH, Kakinyolis, Skasuloya, Caroline Defdin, Friday Wolf 75 from Catalonia, Ada Las Heras, Claudio Jorquera, Koji, Tito Arce, Gedelica o Vaineria from Chile, Balala Ferry, Dr. Kayam, Metal Cat, Secret Star, Tomatoken or Celevident from China, for example Drink Cat, El Taliban or Pesitos from Colombia, Marty Party, Moya 88 from the Czech Republic, Blitz, La H, Squalus Viv, RMLS from France, Kostra, Leoski, Miami, Meeple Wizard, Navarre 79 and Osebo from Germany, ASX3 from Greece, Lakos from Guatemala, City and Helic from Hong Kong, Cinderella or Seyfried from Hungary, Giulio Piccione from Italy, Norbert's Only Denver, Apple G, Krishna or Alexei in Latvia, Babel Chroma in Malaysia, Daniel Ayala, who returns to Mexico together with complete Vance Manarori and the rest of their teammates, Bexe, Loes Goes, Zwolle and the new champion Jorn Notwit from Netherlands, Flipaos, Pacuna, Nrein and Spalkenhorst in Peru, Terampio and Uis Curie from Poland, Grover Margarito, Mestre or Paiva in Portugal, Erwin G. Grappa, Game Over, Iana Felicia Tabador, Mars 15 in Romania, Mats 11 or Mars Tisek in Slovakia, 2024 Rafa, Stroncio Locuelo, Matiangos Corridis, Rakarot and Texe in Spain, among others, Eyeball 11 and Hotly in Taiwan, Ivax in Tutisilla, Adrear, Basiliuk, Lawyer, Samuelson, Tenya Yu and Sarik from Ukraine. Then is 30, Jack Face, Stat Matt, Wallace Prime and Teddy Nottebird in UK, Mingo, Wizard Chess, Kukutrai Fandi and Zach Bell in the USA, as well as Bluster in Croatia, Nellerheim in Finland, Liu Deselis in Lithuania and Portgard in Vietnam. This year, there have been changes in the team captainships. For example, in addition to the new Portgard, Liu Deselis, Nellerheim and Bluster as captains and founders of the respective teams, we have changes in the captainships of Argentina, where Herchu replaces Pablo Blanc, who is not playing in this edition, K in Brazil, who takes the place of Conde Berna, who is not participating this year either, Devdin, who replaces Senglar, who is the new champion of Catalonia but does not participate in this WTCOC this year, Claudio Jorquera replacing GDLK in Chile, Self-Evident, who replaces Mime in China, Kostra, who replaces Miami in German team, Helic to LSC in Hong Kong, Mosopal to Siegfried in Hungary, Babel Croman to Rambo Pang in Malaysia. Mars 15 is again the captain of Romania after Grappa held that position in the 2023 edition. I am the Puck replacing Valle in Spain, Eyeball 11 to Steven Shang in Taiwan, Ivax to Simir in Tutisilla, and Mingo returns to the North American team after his absence last year, where Bay Area Rube was his replacement in this previous edition. The novelties for this edition concerning the awards are related to an individual place for the World Cup in Germany to be selected within each of the top 3 ranked teams, a place that will have to be chosen by the organizations that support those awarded national teams or that can be chosen among the players themselves on an equal basis. Also, the champion and runner-up will win prizes in the form of voucher for each player that will be used to purchase from the official Hansing online shop, kuntco.de. And now let's move on to the draw. As well all know, this competition consists in 2 phases, a groups phase in which a round robin takes place and the champion of each group qualifies for the playoffs. On this occasion, and due to the number of teams, the organizers of the event had decided to create 6 groups of 6 teams, from which the first 2 will automatically qualify and the best 4 third places for the first playoff phase, round of 16. The top 6 teams from the previous edition will be seeded China, RCP, Latvia, Spain, Romania and Portugal. And after the draw, the groups are as follows. Group A: RCP, Chile, Hungary, Guatemala, Slovakia and Croatia. Group B: Romania, Ukraine, United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Greece and Italy. Group C: Latvia, Brazil, Catalonia, Czech Republic, Colombia and Malaysia. Group D: China, Belgium, Germany, France, Peru and Vietnam. Group E: Portugal, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Tutisilla, USA and Finland. Group F: Spain, Japan, Poland, Argentina, Mexico and Lithuania. First matches on this week, which will be the first round on play on this group stage: Guatemala, Croatia, Hungary, Slovakia and RCP Chile in Group A. In Group B, Netherlands, Romania, United Kingdom, Greece, Ukraine, Italy. In Group C, Catalonia, Brazil, Czech Republic against Malaysia, Colombia, Latvia. Group D, Belgium, Peru, China, France, Germany, Vietnam. Group E, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Tutisilla, Finland, USA, Portugal. Group F, Argentina, Spain, Poland, Japan, Mexico, Lithuania. To briefly introduce the rules of this tournament, the registration must provide at least 8 players for each squad and a maximum of 10, among which there can be replacements and new players during this first group phase. And there is also the obligation to field, during this first phase, at least 8 players from the list of players registered for the tournament. In the playoff phase, all registrations, withdrawals and changes are closed, and there is no minimum number of players to be fielded. Matches must be scheduled until midnight every Wednesday at the latest, with 1 match of each team per week. The lineups must be posted on the WTC website by the captains at least 24 hours before the agreed date of the match, and the results must be uploaded to the same website 24 hours after the agreed match time. Each match must be played with 5 players, and it is positions 1, 3 and 5 of the team that appears in first place, the home team, and positions 2 and 4 of the team that appears in second place, the visiting team, who open the match and offer a rematch. Therefore, players in these positions must have a premium account on the board game arena. The game is played as a best of 3 games, with a third game being unnecessary if the score is 2-0 in favor of one of the contenders. The format of the game is normal mode of the BGA in real time and slow speed, 2 players per game and no expansions, with international scoring rules, 4 points per 2-tile city and 3 points on farms per completed city. The time clock also marks the end of the game if one of the opponents accumulates negative time, at which point the player who has incurred such a situation is obliged to concede the game. However, the final summary log will be taken into account if the game is finished and if the time overrun icon is displayed. The game will be considered lost for these players. There are exceptions to this, and they are power outage, although the organization advised to have a second device to connect to, but both these and the special circumstances in which Ukraine finds itself can lead to the precautionary suspension of the match and its resumption, in which the famous DAS, the arbitration dispute zone, will have to take action. Before I finish, I would like to say a big thank you to all those people who unconditionally support others to organize new teams and encourage and help them to find players of their nationality to register for the WTCOC. I will name just a few of them, and perhaps the most active ones, like Nicolas Victor, Joseph Thion, Nico Willemans and Otto Ikonen. That is to say, the Belgians Gina Gina and NW, the Hungarian Siegfried and the Finnish Nallerheim. Not forgetting Melvin Quaresma and Kerry Ali, K and Mingo in BGA, also Elias Mocha and Complice Band, Pere Vives, Danchard, etc. have been ambitious names for this new open stage of Carcassonne, in which there is more and more level and great players. And having said all that, remember that the tournament kicks off the week of Monday, 15 April. Don't miss out on this world event. A big hug to all the podcast audience.